Hi Aries, this is going to be your tarot forecast for the month of November 2022. Can't believe it's almost the end of the year already. So keep in mind this can apply if you're an Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, as well as North Node. So be sure to check out the other signs in case this reading does not resonate with you. And also do keep in mind that this is a generalized reading, so not all the messages may resonate. So in case it doesn't do, be sure to check out the other signs. um, I'm also taking personal readings for like natal chart readings, Synastry, as well as tarot. So if you'd like to book a reading with me or get a chart analysis done, you can definitely contact me on Facebook or email. Both links are in the description box below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'm also doing counseling services. So this is like a one-on-one counseling service where you can contact me for any particular challenge that you're facing, and I basically provide advice, suggestions, combining holistic methods of healing. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing that I'm noticing for you, Aries. So there are a couple of cards that turned up. The first one is the Knight of Wands. The second one is the Moon. The third one is Judgment. Next one is the Two of Cups. And the last one is the Star. So, Aries, the first thing that I'm noticing about you is there is a sense of completion. But this is not in terms of like cleaning out a karmic cycle or that kind of a completion. It could very well be. Um, but I feel like um, this is you ending a bit of your impulsive nature, so to speak, because Aries, you are the first sign of the zodiac. You're a fire sign and you're a cardinal sign, so you like to get things started. You are a fire starter, you're an initiator, and you can be a little bit impulsive at times. You are ruled by Mars, which is again a fiery energy. So, what I feel like that's happening for you in the month of November is a lot of you are mellowing down, or curbing the tempo of your impulsivity, if that makes sense. A lot of you are sort of applying the brakes. If you have been known to make decisions very hastily in the past, or if you've just gone ahead and done something based on instinct, and Aries, you are a very instinctual sign, you are known for that primal energy. If you have been known to do that in your past, November is going to see you being much more mellowed down, much more even keeled, if I may say so. Now, I'm also seeing the moon as a reversal. Now, the moon can represent delusions. It is traditionally the card of Pisces, and there is an element of duality with the moon, because it's like you can have two voices in your head, saying two different things, and you don't know what to believe. So there is a sense of delusion with this card. It's very Neptunian, it's very delusional, illusional. You don't know what to believe, it's very foggy, and I feel like all of this is coming to an end in the month of November. So what I mean to say is, if there have been things in the past where you weren't sure about a situation, that could be a job, that could be a romantic relationship, that could be where you stand with a person, that could be about knowing about the intentions of a group of people, anything. If something was hidden from your view, the fog is being lifted in the month of November. You are getting very clear about things, whether that's if your own mind was foggy, for example, and if you weren't clear about what decision you need to take going forward, then in the month of November, it's going to become very clear, or it probably already has, as as I'm filming this video, we are already in the month of November. So it probably already has lifted, the fog has lifted quite a bit, and you are getting extremely clear about what you want to do, about people and places and situations in your life where you may have been unclear. Suddenly things are becoming extremely clear, and this is a clarity that is not coming from the mind. This is a knowingness that is coming from within you. So it's not logical, you just know the clarity that you need from deep within you. I'm also getting the Judgment card. Now this tells me that there is some sense of karmic retribution, or like the sense of the scales balancing out, that's happening in your life. So if people have wronged you, or let's say if you have been the one who has done that to somebody else, then the scales are getting adjusted, things are getting even, not in a revengeful way, but it's just that um, uh, is that just there's justice that's happening right now. Now judgment can seem very like a very harsh word, because there is almost this element of punishment to it, but in this case I'm not sensing that. I'm just sensing this sense of good prevailing over bad or evil, or however you want to call it. There is a sense of fairness and equality returning to the table, returning to your life. So if things have seemed a little bit off kilter, or like unfair to you, Aries, like if that's how it's been for you for quite a while, then this is shifting in the month of November. And you may not see the tempo of this taking place immediately. Like this may be a very slow progression. It's not like you're going to wake up one day in November and you're going to see everything just fall into balance. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be a slow progression, but probably by the end of November or like early December, you're going to start seeing a lot of these things balancing out. Situations that were a lot of struggle, or let's say you weren't getting too much of reward for all of your effort, those things are going to start getting balanced out. Now I'm getting the Two of Cups. This could represent a couple of things. There is a sense of divine timing that's always associated with the Two of Cups. It's about divine alignment. This is about masculine and feminine energies being in alignment. Now that could literally be a romantic relationship that's coming into your life. Two of Cups is very well associated with romantic relationships. So this could be somebody new entering your life, but this could also be you harmonizing your own internal energy. So this is you coming into balance within your own self. Now, Aries, you have a lot of masculine energy to you. You are ruled by Mars, and maybe in the month of November you are leaning more into your feminine side. Like I said, the very first card that came out was the Knight of Wands in reverse. A Knight of Wands is the card of Sagittarius. It's also very impetuous. It's very impulsive energy, and because it came up as a reversal, like I said, you are applying the brakes on something. You're getting clarity about something, and as a result of that, because of applying these brakes and because of slowing down the momentum a little bit in the month of November, I feel like you're really coming into alignment within yourself. The clarity that you're getting is a result of this alignment. That's what I'm sensing. So the delusions are moving away from your life, because you are entering this state of calmness and peace within yourself, where you're really in equilibrium, and you know what you want out of life right now. Now I'm also seeing the Star card come out in this reading, and the Star card is the card of Aquarius, of course. So this could be somebody in your life who is an Aquarius, like they could be an Aquarius sun, or they could have just very strong Aquarius energy in their chart, or just embody that archetype, very a bit of a rebel, very humanitarian, taking up social causes, very futuristic, way ahead of their time, that kind of a person. Um, but Aquarius, the Star card is also about that sense of balance, because this person, the water bearer, has one foot on the land and one foot in water. Now, whenever that happens, it's about blending practicality with emotionality, not getting swayed by the limelight as well, because the ego can really be amped up during this season. I'm not going into astrology here, but we are approaching the lunar eclipse, the Taurus lunar eclipse, which is going to be quite interesting, I believe. But this can be a time where ego can skyrocket if you're not careful, and this applies for all the signs, not just you, Aries, but um, especially if you are like an Aries rising, then this is going to fall in your second house, which is the house of self esteem and value and those things. If you're not careful, if you're not thinking from the soul point of view, and if you're thinking mostly from the ego driven point of view, then a lot of the decisions can direct you in the wrong way. So that's why I'm saying that, keeping your emotions and practicality balanced is extremely important in the month of November, because you don't want to get swayed by the limelight, and there may be quite a bit of that coming your way, especially with the Two of Cups energy, right? Like, you're really shining in the month of November, and if you let yourself get carried away by the spotlight too much and like charge your ego with that attention, then it may keep you from what's truly important. That doesn't mean that, shy away from the limelight. I'm just saying that just remember what's really important to you in the larger scheme of things. So that's what I'm picking up here. Let's look at the overall energy for you, Aries, for the month of November. Let's see what came up. Okay, we have the Tower. That's the overarching energy for you, Aries. Wow, okay. Very Uranian energy here. Um, you know what I'm feeling right now? I don't think that this tower is actually something breaking away or like some people leaving your life. I don't think it's as dramatic as that. I honestly feel like this tower moment that's happening for you in the month of November is you reaching some kind of an aha moment. So this is an epiphany, is what I'm getting. And because this is turning up right above the Judgment card, I feel like when things are reaching a balance for you, when things are kind of evening out, in terms of any injustices that you may have faced simultaneously or concurrently, you're also having this kind of an aha moment, like, oh wow, that made perfect sense. This is why things didn't work out earlier or why things are working out now. So it's going to be like this very Uranian, like zippity electric energy that you're going to feel, and a lot of the missing pieces of the puzzle are going to come together, and you're going to be able to make sense of a lot of the things that were not clear earlier, especially because the Moon card is now in reverse. So like I said, a lot of the delusion or the fog is lifting, and you're going to have quite a few epiphanies in the month of November, where things that were unclear are now starting to make sense. And these messages or these downloads may come through the most unexpected of channels. Like, you may be driving and you see a random message behind another vehicle or something like that, or on a billboard, and it just makes perfect sense, and it's completely out of context, but it makes sense to you. So those may be some of the epiphanies that come to you. So that's what I'm picking up for you, Aries, in the month of November. It looks like a great month for you. Just keep up the equilibrium. Don't sweat it. Like, don't overthink it. Lean into your passivity a little bit more, and things are going to be good. I think the downloads are going to happen pretty automatically. You don't really have to do much. Just maintain the same momentum that you are right now. And that's it for you, Aries. If you'd like to book a reading with me, drop me a message on Facebook or email, and I'll be very glad to get back to you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.